Small Town Scuttlebutt.
We got a lot of competing events tonight, and you guys had options. And I think it's awesome that despite all the other awesome, fun, exciting things to do, you came here. Like, for example, my wife is at a dance rehearsal. Your husband is at a...
My husband is coaching our son's Little League playoff game. So apparently that was better than this.
And Evan, why is your wife not here?
She is at a glow party with the third graders.
Pathetic.
Learning how to rave at age 9. I thought that was pretty cool.
Crushing up little Smarties and snorting them in the bathroom.
The moms might be. Who knows?
Kids and drugs. Those are the jokes you're telling. Good job, Rick. We were texting earlier, getting ready for the thing, and what to wear came up. Now,
what not to wear.
And what not to wear.
Why does everyone look at me?
Because you're the problem. So Liz and I, let's tell them quickly about the show we were just on.
Oh.
The fashion. We're
yes,
fashionable
Rick
people.
and I were guests on our friend Mary Lou Andre's show, Living Well. And it's a show about style and, embracing authenticity and living well. And, there's 3 hosts on this podcast, and only 2 of us were invited on a show about dressing well.
Yeah, so...
Now you tell me.
Yeah. Well, every time, we all shower. We'll give you credit there.
I did.
But Liz and I, we put out an outfit. And we care, I guess. And this guy's always got, like, a logo or something embroidered on the breast of whatever, a vest or a shirt he's wearing. You look like NASCAR. Like
he's always wearing merch of some sort.
Yeah, you're always like shilling something, shingles or whatever. So I knew what to wear. Liz knew what to wear. You were very insecure about what to wear, and you asked us, like a 48-year-old man asked us, like, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
I took a picture of my outfit, and I said, this. And then Mike, the Minister of Misinformation, he's the guy that checks our information and facts and verifies them so we don't get sued for libel. And he gave it the heart emoji. I'm like, this is the softest conversation I've ever had with a couple dudes.
That was not my heart, I promise.
It was like a girl going on her first date. What should I wear?
Yeah, it was. It was like pathetic, dude.
I went with the thong and nice shoes. So, we're good. We're good.
Well, Liz and I are going commando, but anyway.
Okay.
I hope I don't fall off the stool.
Yeah, my only rule was no jeans. Be yourself. Liz's only rule.
No Crocs. Ever.
Well,
and I said it's sad that you actually had to mention that because this dude wears Crocs.
They're fashionable Crocs.
That's an oxymoron. There is no such thing as fashionable Crocs, and I will fight someone to the death defending that opinion.
You haven't seen how fashionable they are. These things are great. They look like sneakers.
Okay.
Then call them sneakers.
Yeah. These things, the movie Idiocracy, Mike Judge, the director, he was like, I need to get the dumbest looking shoes for these dumb people on this movie I'm doing called Idiocracy. And the production assistants are like looking around the internet and they find this little company called Crocs. And they're like, bingo, those are the dumbest things we've ever seen. And everyone in this dumb movie was wearing these dumb shoes. And now Evan's wearing them.
But God damn it, they were comfortable.
All right.
Ugh.
Well, so you show up and you look like Ricky Gervais. I just don't want to see Bert Kreischer come out tonight.
No, that ain't happening.
All right, so what's going on with you, Evan?
Well, it is that time of year. I'm sure all of you guys are feeling it just like I am. But it's that busy time of year where it's like everybody's trying to cram everything in all at the same time. And you're going from one thing to another, all this and that. You got kids, it adds to the whole drama of the situation. And wouldn't you know, like I'm in real estate, so I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm in my car every day. And wouldn't you know, it's like when you have to get somewhere more than you've ever had to get somewhere before, you always end up getting stuck behind that person that drives 5 miles an hour below the speed limit. Like, you can't even go the speed limit. You've got to go 5 miles per hour under.
That's trending, by the way.
Yeah,
I've been caught behind this quite a bit.
And, if you want to pass, but then sometimes they speed up and now they're going the speed limit. Then they slow back down. And so you're constantly playing this jockey game, and I'm getting madder and madder and madder. I suffer from road rage. I don't know about any of you. But I just keep getting more mad and more mad and more mad. So I have come up with a little poem that I would like to read that truly expresses the way that I feel when I am stuck behind an individual like this. Would you like to hear it?
I would
Not
love
really.
to.
No. Should we take it to a vote? Because we're deadlocked. Okay,
All in
go ahead.
favor, say aye. Aye.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you guys win.
Here we are. 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4. I don't want to do this shit anymore. Drop-off pickup, soccer cleats and snacks, dance shoes flying out of the goddamn unicorn backpacks. Clean the house, wipe the sink. Did I feed the fucking dog? I think. Buy a house, sell a house, fill out one more form, then get stuck behind Captain Caution. In her Subi like she's driving through a storm. My coffee's cold, my phone won't stop. I just remembered I forgot to mop. My gas light's on, my temper's fried, and this chick's blinker's been on since last July. I've got 5 more stops and 1 more call, a check to drop off, and a kid with a ball. I'm a meltdown away from parking this van and running past traffic like a psychopath, man. Where are we? So unless you're lost like me and your brace gave out, move the fuck over, Marjorie, or I'm getting out. And there you have it.
Damn.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're channeling your rage into a creative outlet instead
It's the only thing. And so now I've memorized, or I'm going to memorize this, so I'll rehearse it every time I go through.
Why
your
don't you just
mantra?
flick them off and use the horn like everyone else?
Well, it's come to that.
Yeah. All right. Is that all? Is that your?
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
I do. A little applause went a long way, so thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right, Liz. You have a woman's ritual that you suspect men are not aware of.
Yes.
Try us.
All right.
I'm kind of an expert on women, so I'm probably aware of what you're doing. But I'll
I
just
think
play
your
along.
wife would beg to differ, but I'll ask you after the show.
Yeah.
So earlier this week, I had to go to this large industry conference out in Denver, and I was in the ladies' room waiting in line, as we ladies do all the time. And it dawned on me as I was reflecting on my time at the conference that you gentlemen probably are unaware of the magical sisterhoods that can happen in a ladies' room with complete strangers.
Huh.
All right? Give me a minute. So I'm waiting in line to use the bathroom, and the woman behind me says, "Oh my God, I love your dress." And of course, pathetic me is like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And she said, "Where did you get it?" I said, "Amazon." She said, "No way." I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Can I touch it?" And I said, "Absolutely, strange woman. I don't know. You can definitely
Porno
touch
music.
it."
Get it going. Go on.
So she touches it, and she goes, "Oh, that's nice." I go, "I know, right?" And she goes, "Can I take a picture of it so I can find it online later?" I go, "I'll do you one better, honey. Let me pull up my previous orders, and you can take a snapshot of my screen." She's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." Now, this is a ritual that goes back to, I would say, maybe college, early 20s is when it begins. And any ladies in the audience, do you know what I'm talking about when you meet like your new best friend in the bathroom at a bar or a restaurant or an industry conference? It probably began like, way back when you start hitting the club in the early 20s. And, you know, there's a girl in there that's crying and her mascara's running and her tramp stamp is visible. And she's like so sad because Brandon is talking to another girl and she has a crush on him. And you're like, "Oh my God, you're too good for Brandon." Ah! And then you all start bonding and supporting this girl, and next thing you know, you're best friends, and you're gonna, have brunch the next day.
That sounds awful. Dude code, you make no eye contact, and you take the urinal farthest from the dude.
Yeah, and don't tap
And you
your
don't
foot.
compliment the dude's watch while you're taking a whiz.
You spend enough time in a ladies' room, you will come out getting invited to a bachelorette party and have a brand new skincare routine. I guarantee it.
You know, for some reason that didn't work when I went into the ladies' room. I don't know why.
All right.
So were you familiar with the ladies' room?
No, but you guys do, interesting. Like the buddy system, it's kind of annoying. It's weird. Because we know you're talking about us or whatever on the double date. Mm-hmm. Like, how are we going to chew and screw? We're not going to, we're not hooking up. I heard it all the time. No, I didn't know about that. Did you know about the one where if there's like 4 stalls and there's a guy using the second stall? Guys, which one would you take?
4.
The fourth one.
4, yes.
Yeah. Okay, what if there's someone at 1 and 3? 1 and 3, what do you do?
You wait.
3? You go right between those guys? Wrong. Now you go 4. Or 1. 1's closest to the door. You get out of the quicker, right?
Or you just walk up with pride and just unzip and let her fly. No?
I think the show got better with Evan. It's fun. All right, let's do emails from listeners, Liz.
All right.
Our favorite fans.
Yes.
A little transitional music from...
So as you guys know, we like to read our emails from our listeners out loud and kind of pontificate and give advice or whatnot. But before I launch into the emails that we receive from our listeners, does anyone in the crowd have a question for us?
There's a hot mic right there.
Wimps. All right.
No one wants to get
Number one.
dating advice from Evan? Evan, you want to know dating advice?
I held out as long as I could.
Okay. All right, let's hear it.
Okay. This one comes to us from Jane in Malden. Is it illegal to, quote, accidentally knock over my neighbor's inflatable Santa in June, or is that considered community service? Thoughts, gentlemen? I know you're very particular about holiday decor,
Yeah.
when it should go up and when it should go down.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of these goddamn Easter lights, these 4th of July lights. Mm-hmm. They turn into like Halloween lights, and then they're up early for Christmas again. Like, it's bad. Some people are like still lighting them up like year round. I don't know. I mean, if you're a restaurant and you want that nice white thing, that might work. But you live at 15 Edgewood Street and you're lit up like it's Christmas and it's August. It's kind of fucking with the vibe of the neighborhood, you know?
The worst are those giant skeletons. Have you seen those?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're everywhere.
They leave them up at Halloween. You got one? You leave
Okay.
them up at Halloween, and then they're so damn big, you got no place to put them, so they just redecorate it with a spring hat or Easter bunny
Yes, we
ears.
have one right near us that's currently decorated for spring.
Yeah.
It had like a 4th of July thing
They're going to
at one
start,
point.
yeah,
and-
Uncle
yes.
Sam, you know,
Yes.
it's going to be the whole thing.
If we're talking about that house on 27 on your way to Walpole,
Exactly the one. I hope they're not here.
Jesus. Yeah, no, I hope they are here because we're going to call them out and this will turn into an intervention. I think about the neighbors. I'm like, I have it pretty good. I mean, you know, the occasional dog poop bag that never got reclaimed, that's the worst of my problems. Thank God I don't have an asshole next door with a 12-foot fucking skeleton. I would have that thing bent over with another skeleton behind it every day. I'm gonna fuck those skeletons, and he can go put them back. Jesus. I'm sorry. It's just rude. Why would you? It's the only
nice.
time I would support the HOA in my own life. It would be over the skeleton. You know?
And who decided the skeleton was like the year-long
Right.
decoration that was totally acceptable to just redecorate?
Why not Rudolph or something?
Yeah.
Right?
What happened to the garden gnome? You know? Or I called it the butt board. Back in the 80s, remember?
what?
Like it was like plywood.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like of a woman's butt
Gardener.
with like bloomers. Do people know? We used to call them butt boards, and we used to laugh at them because it's like, what? It looked like she was a lady like bent over.
Yeah, gardening.
Yeah.
With her-
goose.
With the what?
The porch goose.
The porch goose.
What's a porch goose? And where can I get one?
You would dress it up for every.
Oh, okay. See,
We have-
that's acceptable.
Okay, note to Mike, the Minister of Misinformation. Look into that.
Porch goose.
Yeah, I'm interested. I hope it's not as annoying as the Jeep ducking.
Do you have a porch goose?
I don't.
Oh.
Because I thought they were creepy.
Oh,
What would make it creepy?
The amount of outfits that they have
Oh.
was disturbing.
okay. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
just-
a mental health issue.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
keep that shit away from my mother-in-law. Okay. What else?
All right. Dave from Medway wants our opinion on which is more powerful in a small town, owning a snowblower or having dirt on the PTA president. I don't know.
I have a tractor. Does that count as the snowblower? No?
I don't know.
Kind of. Well, it's a snow removal tool. And I usually am the guy that, like, when something happens, a tree falls in the neighbor's yard, I'm the guy they call, you know? So I go putting around. I get all, Farmer Johnsoned up. You know, I put on my red flannel and I put on my
What a poser.
Croc boots. And then I go over on the tractor and I do all the neighbor stuff. So it's not necessarily a good thing to be the guy with all the tools.
Right, because people want to borrow them?
No, they want me to do the work.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you get in return?
Sometimes a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty good.
You hear that? Peter Griffin? Did you hear the Peter Griffin right there? Do it again.
Yeah, pretty good.
It just comes out sometimes. It's not even trying.
So sometimes I go over to the neighbor's house where the tree fell down. And I say, hey, how about a little something for the effort, you know?
All right, so Rick, as someone who's attended many a school committee meeting, I'd like to know what kind of dirt would you want to have on someone on the school committee, and how would you use it?
Oh, this is a boring answer. First of all, I don't want to know anything. The less I know about personal stuff in this town, the better, because it'd be very dangerous. I don't know how I'd use that power. No, seriously, I hate gossip. I will just.
What are you talking about?
No. There's a difference between original. Okay. People, if I knew something about somebody and then I told you, that's gossip. But what I do is I level up. I have hot takes and observational notes.
Oh.
That's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're churching up your gossip to be like, I'm not talking poorly about someone behind their back.
No, but
I'm trying to make them a better person by pointing out their shortcomings.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
only
just so
from
we're
only
clear.
from the role of the PTO president or
Gotcha.
whatever. I'm like, if they're screwing up their job, they're incompetent. It's my job to tell them that, right?
Certainly has been.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a Facebook page dedicated to telling people about their gossip?
That was the antithesis to the CCM. If you're not from town, everyone has that Facebook group, Concerned Citizens of Medfield is ours, where we just argue. So I created a thing called Unbothered Neighbors, and it was where you went to make fun of the people arguing about the petty stuff. And then the people couldn't control it, and they were hijacking that site and started bitching about the jokes that were being made on it, and so I just shut it down. I said, you guys can't handle it. I'm only doing ticketed events for the people in Medfield now. If they want to hear my shit,
You
they're paying
have to
$30.
pay money to
Yep.
hear my
Yep,
opinion
got
now.
a ticket. Yeah.
All right. Maureen from Wellesley says the woman next door plants those creepy solar gnome lights that blink all night. Is this a quaint garden aesthetic or psychological warfare? I mean, that sounds like straight up Guantanamo level shit.
yeah,
Creepy gnomes blinking in your garden at night?
Yeah,
I don't even
that's
know what
tough.
that is.
That's tough.
Are you familiar with this?
I mean, I'm familiar with gnomes and I'm familiar with solar lights, so therefore, by default, I'm familiar with solar gnome lights. If
This
that
guy.
works.
Yeah, I've never seen these things.
Me either. But if your neighbor had blinking solar lights in their garden that were also attached to a creepy gnome, wouldn't that be a little weird?
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Got to take him out.
You'd like Bill Murray.
You
from
give some
Caddyshack,
teenagers
you know?
give them some ideas, like why a teenager has not bought a bunch of T's, letter T's, and gone on every single mailbox on Farm Street and just replaced the M with a T.
Fart?
I mean, 54 Fart Street, 56 Fart Street. Why are we not doing this? I've been waiting for 13 years. I've been waiting to drive down Farm Street, and someone finally does it. That's the kind of stuff I'm into.
All right, guys, that's your mission.
Okay.
Everyone buy your
Yeah,
letter
lots of
T's.
Yep. All right, let's just go on.
All right. Ashley from Norton says, we just moved in and our neighbor introduced herself, then handed us a petition to remove the high school principal. Should I bake cookies or call my realtor?
Call the realtor.
Yes, call Evan Walsh.
Call the realtor.
I mean, if that's your intro to the neighborhood, welcome.
Yeah, that's
Here's
a
some
tough intro.
banana bread. By the way, our principal's an incompetent dick. Sign this petition. Like, what is that? Those are the kind of people we've talked about before that you want to make sure you steer clear of so you don't get caught up in their drama.
I would just put a sign on my door saying, sorry, not receiving for 2 months, moving in.
But she's going to get you. A woman like that's going to get you.
Oh, she's gonna
When you're
get you.
walking to your car,
When?
when you're
Oh.
getting your mail, she's going to be like a dog with a bone. She wants that petition signed, Rick.
Yeah, I know the type. They are relentless. They're like the Jehovah Witness.
Oh, yeah. I told you when I saw the Jehovah Witnesses coming up my
canvass the
driveway,
neighborhood,
I
yeah.
ducked under my desk so they
Yeah.
wouldn't see me. And I told Dan not to answer the door.
Yeah. I tell them to go to my neighbor's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened.
The neighbors. Just go up to number 7. I think they want to be saved. All right.
All right.
Well, that's good. So
were
those
our
are all the.
emails. Last chance if anybody's feeling inquisitive.
Is Norton High School still unaccredited? There was a time when Norton High School was unaccredited as a high school.
Norwood?
Norton? I don't
Norton?
know.
I don't know.
Well, Mike's gonna have to look that up.
Yeah. Is anyone here from Norton? No one's here from Norton, so who gives a shit? Fuck those kids. All right, let's do some ads.
Let's do some ads.
All right. First, we want to just kind of give a really special thank you to all of our sponsors, because frankly, we wouldn't be here without them, and we wouldn't have as great a show as we have without them. So thank you to the sponsors. I see one right over there. Mr. Perez, Master Perez, Perez Martial Arts. We did meet, but it was my daughter. Let me read the ad, and then you'll know. Master Perez of Perez Martial Arts is the kind of guy every town needs, part coach, part mentor, part real-life superhero. He is not just teaching kids how to kick and block. He is instilling confidence, discipline, and a focus in a way that actually sticks. My daughter took one of the free classes that you took at the Goddard School. She learned how to break a board, and she walked out like she was auditioning for Cobra Kai. Now she punches me, and every time I tell her it's bedtime. So thanks a lot, Master Perez. Thank you. But in all seriousness, the impact that I think you have had on the community and our kids is powerful, and we're proud to have you as a sponsor. Oh yeah, give me a little funk. Little funk beat.
Yeah, you can request music.
Next up, Winslow Design Architect. Is she here?
Nope.
Caitlin's not here. Well, that's okay.
She had a thing.
We love her anyway.
Yes.
So, Winslow Design Architect, led by the brilliant and beautiful Caitlin Struble. If you don't know her, get to. She's awesome. She's not just an architect. She's our architect. Caitlin designed both my house and Rick's, including the now legendary basement in Rick's home, complete with the couch that he sleeps on whenever he gets in trouble with the wife. Which, let's be honest, it's a lot. Caitlin's got vision, she has taste, and the rare ability to translate chaotic client ideas like modern, but warm, but timeless, but bold, but cozy, and into actual spaces that feel like home. Caitlin doesn't just draw plans, she makes dreams livable, and we are lucky to have her in our corner.
All right.
APC Pest Control. Now let's talk about them, because when something with 6 legs shows up uninvited, these are the people you call. I've used APC before, and I will be using them again. They're fast, they're effective, and they don't just treat the problem, they eliminate it. And the best part, their slogan says, knocking them dead. Honestly, I wish I had come up with that. It's perfect. And the team at APC, you've got a loyal customer coming back and a whole lot of respect from this crew here. If bugs, mice, mystery noises, or more are messing with your home, call APC. They don't mess around. They knock them dead.
Since 1981.
Since 1981. Yep. All right.
We were 5. We were 5 years old at that time.
Royal Pizza, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Royal Pizza. This is true, I've been going to Royal Pizza, Lindsay knows, since I was a 4-sport stud athlete at the legendary Dover Sherburne High School. Let's go, Raiders.
Chess isn't really a sport.
That was back when my metabolism was a little bit faster. But to this day, I am still going. I feed my wife, I feed my kid, and honestly, I still feed myself before a big night out. Because when you've got Royal Pizza in your belly, there is no amount of drinking you can't do. Trust me, folks. It's science. It's carbs. It's community. And it's been a staple in my life longer than most of my relationships. So Royal Pizza isn't just food, it's fuel, it's flavor, and it's the official pregame meal of small town scuttlebutt, and the reason half of our best ideas even make it to the group chat. So, thank you, Royal Pizza. And that's all, folks.
All right.
Well, it's not really all, but...
All right, so we'll do intro.
This is the striptease section where Rick gets...
Okay. Are you guys ready for the big feature tonight? The big headliner? Again, I'm so excited. She's my friend. She's my neighbor. She's my mentor. She's the third person I asked to do this tonight. She's available. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Kathy Fair.
I think I was the third person and I was available, so this is fantastic. I really feel like we are at a town meeting that just went way off the agenda. Is this what we're doing here tonight? Anybody, are we voting on these seasonal lawn decors because I have strong opinions? I actually like that skeleton on 27. Anybody else? I wonder what it's going to be today. I mean, I worry about them, but I like it, right? We need that kind of stuff instead of just, yelling at all the cyclists that are coming by. We have something else to do, right? Okay, great. I like it. I like this energy. I can match it. It's a Friday, right? This is good. My husband was going to come, but on Fridays we go to Chili's for free for me, and then Plainbridge to watch live music for free and just watch other people have a wonderful time. So that's what he's doing tonight. Anybody else do that? Right, yeah. It's what we do now. That's what we're settled into. I will say though, it is nice to be here. I love doing shows that are close to home. I like this commute. I do like them very much. Honest to God, if I didn't worry about ample parking, I came here at 7 o'clock. Okay? I just sat in the library parking lot thinking, there's not going to be enough spaces. Gotta do this. So that's how I do it. That's how I live my life. I have to tell you though, this year it has been my year. I'm killing it. Anybody else killing it this year? Excellent, 3 of us. I love it. Yeah. This year I decided that this was a year that I wasn't doing anything. Nothing. There are no goals. There are no resolutions. There's not going to be a better version of me in December. But this is it. This is what we're getting. Only things I'm doing this year is I'm going to get hydrated and I'm going to get my printer to print. That's it. Anybody with me with this? You're like, I think I can do other things now. I can do this. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not working on this stuff. I got a life coach, well, a chiropractor, same thing. When you post some words like, no, Kath, this is your, this is the stage of your life that you should be living for your dreams. Like, go for your dreams. I only have one dream, and it's me sleeping with one of the property brothers. So I'm getting a kitchen remodeled. I'll sleep with any of them, even the short one that's not on television. I don't understand this. I don't know why we have to work on ourselves and have visions and dreams and boards and all that. We don't need that. I don't need a life coach like that. I need the kind of person who just kind of show up at my house in a tracksuit with a Gatorade, being like, okay, Kat, today's the day. We're going to get an oil change, maybe a mammogram. We're going to definitely return all that shit to Marshalls you've been driving around. That's what I need. I need to figure out my future. I need to figure out dinner. That's it. I don't need a life coach for any of this other stuff. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. Does anybody else feel like this? Yes. Why are we doing this? We don't need this. We don't need to be living our best lives. You don't need to do any of that. You can just tell people you're doing it. Nobody's checking your work. Nobody's doing that. I tell people all the time. I post pictures of myself happy. I wear pants and zippers. I keep a clean house. People are like, everybody's got it together. I don't. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. It's just Spanx and Lysol foam and vacuum cleaner. This is what this is. Spanx and Lysol foam and vacuum cleaner. I feel like some of you don't know what Lysol foam and vacuum cleaner is. Do you know what it is? Right. You don't seem impressed by it. You're not impressed?
I like the Dawn foaming.
It's so good. I have never been heckled like this. scum. Simply by spraying it and walking. Like that's all you do. You just spray it and you walk away. I'm sure the directions say other things, but you don't need to do other things. You just spray it and you walk away. Make sure the next time you shower, your breathing's going to be real labored. It's going to be bad, like an asthmatic in a rainstorm. Like you're going to have to sit down for a couple minutes. You're going to question some stuff. But when you come to, you're going to be like, is this my shower? Is the Hampton Inn? What is going on? Thank you, that one person that really came alive.
I don't know what it was about the Hampton Inn.
I'll take a note of that, sir. Thanks. Nothing else but the fucking Hampton Inn, that's what got it. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. I mean, Dawn, it's a multi-purpose cleaner, right? It doesn't even just do bathrooms, okay? It does kitchens, patios, crime scenes, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. No, anybody? No. Okay. It is good to be here. I'll tell you, when I'm having a bad show, I mean, not like tonight because I'm killing it. Right? When I'm having a bad show, what I like to do is I like to go home and I like to paint. I'm very creative, I like to paint. And I like to paint portraits of people on recycled wine corks. There's all sorts of people, all kinds of people, like real estate agents, Jiffy Lube techs, middle school bullies, just lots of people. I do famous people. I've done all of the Sister Wives on the TLC hit show Sister Wives. And one of the kids had scoliosis because I'm real worried about her. I do Congress. I don't know if you guys know this, but so many people in Congress look like corks. All the Dakotas. Look at all of the Dakotas. They look like corks. So this is what I like to do because I'm creative. But then what I like to do is I'll get into my favorite pajamas, get into bed, fire up my tablet, and I look up 1-star reviews of Lysol foaming baths. Because if Lysol foaming bath can get a 1-star review, Kathy Barrett's in a bad show. Now some of you are like, I don't do that. You should, but here's the thing what you're going to need to do. Sure, it has a 4.7-star rating. You're going to have to go back 7 years to find a 1-star review of Lysol foaming bath. Why? Because 7 years ago, they decided to redesign the nozzle. And America wasn't ready. They weren't ready. It was too powerful, too aggressive. Thank you for at least engaging with me. That's always nice to have that in a show, and you're polite about it, and you're like, oh man, I wish you knew about Dawn. I do know about Dawn, but it's very pricey. It's very pricey. Right. But let me ask you this. Are you a mother?
Yes.
What did you get for Mother's Day?
He got a vase and a wood flower that he bought at an arts and crafts fair in Sherborne.
A vase and a wood flower from Sherborne.
Cheap.
See? No. It was Mother's Day, and you're like, I just want to feel like I'm being seen and loved. What if you got a miniature cork of Eleanor Roosevelt? Right? I mean, nothing says I love you like Eleanor Roosevelt. So you're like, where did you get this, Dad? These are the corks I told you about. At an online shop, it's called Go Cork Yourself. I thought this would be a really good bestseller for Mother's Day, because I was like, you know, who would be best to celebrate Mother's Day? Well, this bad bitch, Eleanor Roosevelt. About this lady, right? This is a woman who told us to do something that scares us every day. Okay, Eleanor. Every day, Eleanor wants us to do something that scares us. Day 1, tax fraud. Day 2, trying on bathing suits at the mall. Day 3, doing a show on Medfield and hoping to God nobody talks about Dawn dishwasher. This is for me, ma'am. As you can see, it's versatile. Like, oh, is it a keychain? Could be a piercing. Could be whatever you want to do. It is nice to be here. I will tell you that I'm at the age now where it's like, oh, I think maybe I should get a job, like a full-time job now. Because I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time, and now that they're 25, they're like, when do you get a job? Yeah. And I've been real busy, so I haven't. But here's the reason why. Because like the best job I ever had was at Hub Video. Anybody know what a Hub Video is? I think some of you know what an independent video store is. I was a clerk at Hub Video. So the best job I ever had, the most powerful job I ever had, was in 1989 in Quincy, Massachusetts, at Hub Video. You see, Hub Video in 1989, if you wanted to rent a porn, you had to go through me. That's how it worked back then. Anybody remember this? Maybe your dad does, I don't know. That's all it was just Kath and the counter, okay? And Kath had a 3-step process. Step 1, I take a Polaroid of you. Not because I have to, because I want to. Step 2, I take your credit card, same reason. Step 3, you get to take the binder, but you can't go far because it changes to the counter. And with this binder, I have 2 pieces of information for you. The title and my review. Very important, okay? Was it successful? No. Sales plummeted, right? But I blamed it on the binder, because the binder I did alphabetical, okay? So like everybody's coming in a rush, and they're only doing like the first page. So like everybody's renting Fist of Fury, the Hardy Boys of the Harder, right? But no one's flipping to the back, thank you, sir. You guys are really giving me, you're making me work here. But no one's like flipping to the back and renting like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Spaceballs. Which wasn't even a porn, that was just a fun family film. I just put it in there to screw up your weekend. It is nice to be here. I will say that, I say that about anytime I go somewhere, I'm like, it is nice to be here. It's really nice to be anywhere, honestly, because anytime that I'm watching the news and I see this thing about a missing woman, I think, that should have been me. I should have been a statistic. Anybody else, like, I was a dumb 20-year-old. I don't even know how I made it this far. Anybody else like that? Yeah, I know we're silent about it, but yeah. Like, I would have gone into the woods, right? I would have taken a free drink. I have gone to a man's basement to see his frog. I know I'm not the only woman here who's gone to a man's basement to see a reptile. Am I right, ladies? Right? Yeah, what was it, like a snake? It was a snake, yeah. It's usually a snake or a lizard, yeah. See, like, that's what it is, right? Listen, I was 20 years old and was walking down the street. This guy in a Chevy Nova with kind eyes just pulled me. Sucks! Would you like to come to my pocket and see my frog? Would I? Come to your apartment to see your frog. I don't know if I was in a room with all that target tape in there. Yeah. What's happened? And then we didn't have apps. We weren't swiping. We had none of that. Back then, all we had to make a connection was fate or cousin's friend. Right? So I'm going to make this work. And it was just this connection. The whole night. Just like the frog, our future. And I was like, wow, it's amazing. And then nothing. Like, I never heard from him again. Nothing. My roommate was like, Jesus Christ. We're not on a date. You're abducted. And he brought you back. You were the one that got away. I will tell you though that was a very difficult year. But a year later, I met my soulmate, and we got married, and now like every other month I get to shave his back. And it's like, it's like a fairy tale. We were married for 30 years, and you know, for the most part, it was great. And then all of a sudden, like 2 years ago, he comes in and he's like, "I need to tell you something. I now own indoor Crocs." Which I think is a real lazy way to ask for divorce. Because here's the thing, you're not getting rid of me that easy, okay? You have indoor Crocs, I have indoor Crocs now, okay, buddy? We're doing this together. And guess what? I love them. We love these. We wear them all of the time. When we have company over, we still have them on. We answer the door like we're some kind of surgical team from Mass General. We're like, "Hey, how's it going?" Okay, that didn't go over well. I think you guys have hard questions about Crocs. Is that what it is? I get it. I like them too. They're like the Steve Buscemi of footwear, okay? That's how this is. It's been a great year. My daughter just got engaged, and we're very excited about that. Love. My friend's daughter got engaged as well, and they're having a big wedding, like on Nantucket, 10-piece band. Big wedding, like 11 people in the whole, like each side of this thing, on the water, food truck, $70,000. Yeah. My daughter met her fiance in a lesbian Dungeons and Dragons online Discord group. So this thing's being done in the forest. It's a wooded area between like an AutoZone and a Dollar Tree, but it's a real job. So going for food and drink from the river, and we're gonna love it. You know, if you guys don't love, that's great. I will say this though, you know, my daughters have 2 and they're in their 20s too. And I often think about, they could be statistics too. And like really protecting yourself, especially as women these days, right? Like protecting ourselves. And sure, we could sign up for martial arts classes, or I got them those whistles, but people just thought they were calling them off sides. And so, like, there are things you can do to protect yourself, but you know the thing, everybody's expecting that. And as women, we need to throw people off their game. And you know what they're not expecting? Lysol foam in the back.
To get to know Kathy a little bit. We'll have a couple minutes of a Q&A.
Okay.
What happened to that stool that was right there a minute ago?
I feel like I'm on fire.
Oh my God. Someone took your seat.
That's fine.
Check your cheek right here.
No, seriously. Oh, 2-step program.
That's fine.
Step 1. Steal furniture. Reading
I don't
book.
want to take it.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks. Do you want me to sit? Okay. All right. I'm afraid of the questions. You're right about the Dawn thing, though. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm actually going to do another 5 minutes about the Dawn stuff.
Imagine how much better that conversation would have been in a ladies' room. I mean, come on.
That's a small ladies' room. Thanks for coming, Kathy.
Thanks for having me. Third choice, got
Let
it.
me pipe that stuff down. Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
I feel like I'm on the spot now, so I guess
We can talk about
the
whatever
water
you want.
ban. Is that what we
The
should
water ban.
I have a question for Kathy
Yeah.
to kick us off, Kathy. So I know in comedy, the stereotype women aren't funny has long been around. I don't know if you've seen the documentary Hysterical that features a lot of really hysterical comics that also happen to be women, like Jessica Kirson and Bonnie McFarlane, Eliza Schlesinger. So I would like to know, you've been doing this for a while now, how you've dealt with that stereotype early in your career compared to now.
I think it's been the same. Like, you know, it is something that is just a thing. I always think like, oh no, it'll prevail. But it definitely is a stereotype that you have to combat. But I'm just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if people don't think I'm funny, people don't think I'm funny, you know, and that's just the way it goes. It is a definite real thing. And I think it's getting better. some of the people that I've started with are, now doing fantastic things. Sam J.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Sam J from SNL and HBO. Boy, was she a bully when I started.
Really?
But yeah, she's awesome though. But yeah, like, people like her who's just undeniable and being with them and then seeing like what they're able to do. Yeah, like I think I'm roundabout about it, but yeah, it's a thing. But honestly, I like the fact that like, I'm just this woman from the suburbs who likes to do comedy, and I do it every weekend. And I stay in this, and I just try to contain that and protect my joy of it. Yeah.
Do we applause?
No.
I don't know what the rules are, but I thought it was applause worthy. That was a nice response. We can talk to you about what it's like being a comic, but also get your perspective on living in a small town. And can you just kind of share that story briefly and just your reaction about the time when the Medfield Police Department discharged a firearm on your front yard?
Oh, about the deer?
Yeah.
How did you even
Blew its head
remember
off right there, daylight.
I don't know if that's like an uplifting story for
No, but it's
Friday,
kind
of right. There was a deer on my lawn, and I was like, "Oh, I love that he just feels so comfortable." I'm like, it's probably like I feel like this is a soft place to land. But then I saw that the deer was limping, so I called the police department. And it was like right at 5 o'clock, so like animal control was like the shift time. And they were like, well, we'll come out. And they came out like, they knocked on the door like, yeah, you got any little kids in here? I'm like, yeah, no. This one's pretty sick, so we're going to have to shoot it. It's cool. They could just stay here for the rest of their lives. Like, we could just do this. It could just be like hospice here. Nope. Well, the first shot didn't go well. And then they had to follow. It was just horrific.
I'm a backwards response to animal
First of all, I have gone through so much therapy to forget that, and then you just bring this up right now.
It sounded funnier the first time I heard it.
I don't know what's funny about it. Yeah.
Cycle of life.
But I guess it's a PSA. If you have a lethargic deer on your lawn, think twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Did you enjoy coming here? Like, you're at the Zulo. You didn't have to drive far. You could have walked here.
Well,
These
I love
people
doing
are your
this anyway.
neighbors.
Right. We did a show here 2 years ago. I love it. I love the aesthetics here. I like being in Medfield. I love the commute. I love all of that. Yeah.
What do you love about Medfield?
I like.
Just
I
give me
love the
one thing.
property taxes. I mean, am I right, you guys?
Those are borderline criminal. Yeah.
No. I like the quietness of it. I think it's quaint. I think it's nice. Like, it's just this nice piece of the world. My daughters are grown and we're still in the house. And people are like, why haven't you left yet? I'm like, why do you want me to leave? I just like it. I just think it's nice, quiet, peaceful place. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that a good answer? I mean, that's my honest answer.
I'm not clapping for it. That's fine. What do you not like about? What's your biggest gripe with this town?
I don't
a small
have one.
town.
Like,
yes,
well,
you do.
honestly, no, I don't. Here's the thing. I don't watch the news. I don't do any of that. Like,
I'm not talking about the news out there.
I just live my life. Like, no, I don't have any.
Where do you do your grocery shopping?
Everywhere. Like, I'm at the market all the time. Sometimes I go to Market Basket. Sometimes I go to Shaw's. Sometimes I go to Roach Brother. Everywhere. Yeah. Like 3 or 4. I have a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah.
I go to a lot of markets. I do.
Evan, you got any questions?
Here's what I do most of my day. Like, I'll just listen to Court TV, and I'm on TikTok buying stuff that I think I should buy, that I shouldn't buy, but I buy anyway. That's my day.
It's not a bad day, Kathy.
Yeah.
I'd like
And
a
just
day like that.
working on those corks. How's the cork sales going?
Not good. They're not going good. Actually, I just love doing the corks anyway, and like someday it'll probably be some kind of business. I don't know if this is a good time to plug it, but like any time that you buy a cork, it is handmade with love, and they come with like their own story. I think we talked about this on Evan's thing, right? I'm bringing you every fucking where I go.
Super fan.
You and the Hampton Inns guy. You guys, you're coming with me.
Yeah, just your deep jokes are really funny.
Thank you.
Oh, did someone earn himself a cork?
So this is Brenda Carlson, who's my life coach, right? Right here. So everyone comes with a story, so you get statistics about who they are, why I made them. It's not that I don't like them. I'm always intrigued by different people. So I just like to do different backstories. But I'm always doing corks. I've done the whole Karen Reed's defense team. I've done Aunt Bev. I'm working on David Hasselhoff right now because I just feel bad for him. I feel like he should get work. Just that. Kathy Bates when she grew out her bangs. I have lots of just different quirky ones that I thought, oh, this would be just kind of fun. And it's just a good way for people to be like, wow, I think she's kind of funny. Maybe she's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll follow her. Maybe I'll go to a show. And that's just how that goes. So yeah, I made these. I actually have done weddings. Our friend Mike Page, who when we started doing Small Town Scuttlebutt, and then you kicked us off. Before then, we did his wedding. We did corks for his wedding, so that was exciting.
How long does it take you to make one?
Well, these ones I just did today because I was like, shit, I need corks for tonight. It could take anywhere from an hour to 45 days. I procrastinate a lot. But some of them, we talked before about I'm doing the Real Housewives of the Revolutionary War. I think there's a lot of interesting women from the Revolutionary War. I'm really into Bravo, so I thought I'd just merge those two things together. I don't know how to plug this more than that.
All right.
GoCorkYourself.com? Is that?
Go Cork Yourself. It actually goes to my comedy page, but it does have some of my corks on there.
All right, so Kathy, I want to know, you've been doing comedy for a while. Have you ever had any jokes in your act about your kids or your husband? They were like, could you maybe not do that anymore?
No, I always get their permission
to
do it. I'm pretty private anyway. In fact, people are like, you should probably talk more about them. A lot of it is just based on them anyway. And when they were little and we first started, it was actually their punishment, that's going in the set. Yeah. That's going in the set. You're going to run away with your lesbian lover to Vermont when you just turned 18 and now I can't get an Amber Alert on you. That's going in the set. I guess that was too much truth bombing for you guys. Is that what happened? Everything worked out okay now. She's married, so.
Well, great. Good.
Yeah.
Do you like crowd work?
That's a great question.
I don't mind doing crowd work. I think sometimes you just don't know what you're gonna get. It's actually something that with comedy we find it more, especially after the pandemic, because a lot of people will put their crowd work online and people think, oh, that's what the comedy is. They do that because of copyright issues. They don't want people stealing their jokes. And then when people come to the show, oh, what about me? I want a ticket. Are we not going to talk? This is my husband, Dave. But in some ways, I kind of like that too, because I think after the pandemic, what happened was people wanted connection. Mm-hmm. They want to go somewhere, they want to have an experience. And I think comedy has changed completely like that. Where before, if you saw me before the pandemic, it'd be like, I'm doing my set, and this is how I'm doing it, and maybe I'll give you some eye contact. Now it's about what's going on in the room. How are you doing? What's your experience? Let's share this experience because we'll never have this again. Mm-hmm. Even if we come tomorrow, it'll be very different. My hair will be better, but it'll be different. Do you know what I mean? So that's what's different about comedy. I kind of like that.
Great answer.
Thank you.
I was going to say, who are the comedians that inspire you?
Well, if I'm going to date myself, number one was Bob Newhart. I absolutely love Bob Newhart. Yeah, I think that he's such a great writer. I just like everything about Bob Newhart. But
you got a very warm reception on that. A lot of Bob Newhart fans.
I know, because also when you're 57 and you're doing this, I just did a show last week in Cambridge, and I was like, all right, everybody's 28, and then there's me. That's it, But it's good. It's fun. You just go into being I know I look like your mom's friend Linda, so let's just do this. But Bob Newhart is one. Elaine Boozler, I don't know if you know of Elaine Boozler, but she was one of the people that I absolutely loved the way that she told the joke. Just joke structure. I fell in love with with that, and Gary Gulman, Mike Birbiglia, just being able to, like, Gary Gulman, he was here when he was going through, I don't know if you watched the Great Depression, but he was here in Boston when he was going through that. He came back from New York, he came here to live with his mom in Peabody, and he went to the studio, and I was at the studio, and it was one night, and he was just like working through his stuff, and to be able to be there and be there with him that weekend, being like how he worked something out, it's just magical. So it's Boston's kind of amazing because you see so many up and comers in Boston, and a lot of people from New York will come here because we have a lot of stage time. So, yeah, take advantage of it.
Right on. Does anybody from the audience want to ask Kathy a question? A personal question?
Can I use Lysol foaming cream instead of shaving cream?
I think so. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Alrighty.
It does do a lot of stuff, though, don't you think, Jim? Like, it does.
What is multi-purpose?
It's versatile, yeah.
Best advice for new comics.
Best advice for new comics, just remember why you started. Like, actually, literally write yourself a note of why you started, because you can get jaded really quickly with it. So if you're going into this because you want to do this and you want to make people laugh, just remember that. Like, I remember I went in, I'm like, I just want to get booked on one pre-book show, not even like a paid one. And so anytime I go do a show, I always remember that. I'm like, this is all gravy now, So just remember why you do it. Yeah, it can get competitive and it can get tough. So just protect yourself. Yeah.
I had a question about shower cleaning products because
Okay.
she decides what we use.
Who is she?
I feel like
My wife.
I feel like, right.
So it was scrunchies for a while, the scratch stuff.
Yeah.
Now we're like into the rack thing, so you put the soap in the rack and you like do that. So like, what do you use in the shower to actually clean?
This is a personal hygiene question or a house? Are we talking about
Did
cleaning
you
the
listen
shower
to
or your
my-
body in the shower?
Did you listen to my set at all, sir? Like the whole Lysol.
We covered that.
Lysol in the shower. So.
Yeah, it's Lysol foaming bathroom cleaner, sir. I'm gonna send you a link. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. Yes, Lysol foaming bathroom cleaner.
That's great. Okay, thanks for the
Thank you for
question.
your
Yeah, that's good. Great question. We can end on that and go into our
giveaways,
our
right?
giveaways. Sure, let's do that. Do you want to read the giveaways and I
And you
will
want to hand them out?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yes.
Do you want me to hand them out for you while you guys do your thing? I can just be your.
All right, Kathy, whatever you want to do.
That's great.
I've worked with her long enough. You just go with it.
Yeah. Surprise giveaway.
All right, so our first giveaway, which is a family dinner from Royal Pizza, goes to Ron Allen.
Ron! All right.
Give it up for Ron.
Giveaway number 2, courtesy of Perez Martial Arts, goes to Megan Sullivan.
Hey!
Get ready to knock someone out, Megan. And giveaway number 3, courtesy of APC Pest, goes to Teresa James.
All right.
Look at this.
That is a basket and a half, huh?
You'll never have another creepy crawly in your house again, Teresa.
Yeah. Just your husband.
Maybe you want to borrow the gloves.
Yeah.
And last, but certainly not least, thanks to our friend Caitlin Struble from Winslow Design, we have a giveaway for Heath Wumble.
All right.
Hey. Give it up for Heath. All right. Congratulations, guys.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. A huge thanks again to our sponsors, Perez Martial Arts, APC Pest, Winslow Design, and Royal Pizza. A huge thanks to the hysterical Kathy Ferris, the very talented two-step program, and most of all, thank you all, our fabulous Scuttlebutts, for all of your love and support.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shakalaka.
Have a great night.